Alright, welcome back to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. Today we are playing some blue-white control. Blue-white control has been having a little bit of a resurgence recently. It had some good Pro Tour results a month or two ago. Then it kind of disappeared. It's been having a good resurgence for two different reasons. One is it's gained some nice new cards. We've got Elspeth, great win condition. Really has Elspeth Sun's Champion callback vibes, makes tons of tokens, kills big critters. Very impressive win con. And also Marang River Regent. That's just good card advantage, good inevitability as well. Nice little control win con here. So there's been some new cards, buffed the deck. But in addition, it's a deck that supposedly lines up really well against Izzet. Izzet is one of the new decks on the block. One of the best decks in the format. And Azorius kind of looks like it has the controls it needs. You have your lockdowns, answers every threat in the deck. You have Beza's, great board stabilization. And then in the sideboard, we have Authority of the Consuls and High Noon. So we have some amazing tools against Izzet, whilst still just having a really solid blue-white control base, much like the decks we saw a couple months ago. I'm excited to give it a spin and see how it performs for us. Am I allowed to keep... This doesn't have blue mana of note. You're a single basic, though, and, like, the hand's kind of gorgeous. I don't know. Maybe a bit of a greedy keep. We'll see how it works out for us. Hey, never any doubt. Too easy. Jeskai Control or Domain? I think both of those are pretty good decks. I guess I would probably prefer Domain of the two. I'm not like super excited about either of those decks at the moment, but I think I'd prefer Domain if I had to pick. Oh wow. Immediately rip the second stock up. I hope they're not on the stupid mill deck. If they are, we might need to take a Get Lost, right? For Jace, potentially. Oh, I was meant to take River Regent, right? I was meant to take River Regent Get Lost instead of stock up Get Lost. That was a mistake. Because we'd love to discard the Smite. Oh, they missed a land drop, you say. That's pretty good for us. I'm just going to play this Fountainport. There you go. Have our cancel open. If they do nothing, we get to make a fish. Seems great for us. Aw. That would be pretty great, TSS, not gonna lie. I'd be pretty down for that. I'm excited. This is the first RC that me and my testing partner have prepared for together. So that's been a lot of fun. Excited to see how it goes. Alright, they cut down our fish token. Deal. I'm just going to pass a free SA open. They know about the free SA, but the thing is, if they don't play anything, we just keep activating Fountainport, and then we're pretty chuffed about that. Feels nice. At some point, they might just jam to try and get through it. Yeah, they're just going to jam, and we're just going to counter. So we go counter, draw 2, discard. We get to get rid of this Elspeth Smite. I was right that they're on the Jace mill deck. Get rid of the Smite. Very, very good. Yeah, there you go. Do the same thing again. Just saying, so we are just making a fish. Oh, I should make a treasure instead, right? Because they can't cut down it, and the extra mana is really nice. That was a pretty big mistake. Oh, they're getting an edict out of them is bad. So, or if I play Fountainport, I just like outright draw a card. Kind of crazy. But if I play tap land, next turn I get to go stock up kicked free SA. Sounds even better. We have to be super careful about these Jaces. These Jaces are hard to beat if they resolve. So, aww, TSS, you're very sweet. One can but hope. One can but hope. Get that treasure token. Let's go. Seems great. Oh, they're resolving a coil and catch. That's pretty nice. Get to discard a useless removal spell, get some card advantage. All right. I like it. I like it. We're going to stock up. One good card draw deserves another. Take Fountainport. Get Lost or Anchorage? Probably Get Lost. And just send it back. We do have to kill them at some point, but we certainly have cards and land drops, so can't complain too much. They have a demo field for a Fountainport. That's fine, though. Does look like what might be happening here. I kind of don't hate just, like, making more treasures. I don't know. Seems pretty nice. I get to resolve another coil and catch, potentially, but... Not like I'm free essaying the coil and catch, right? I already need to free essay a Jace or a demon. So... Guess they just get to resolve it regardless. The matchup could be tough for us. Traditionally, blue-black control decks are good against blue-white decks. Because of, you know, discard spells are a big thing. In the control mirrors. Stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really want to stock up. I just have to discard if I do. I guess I could discard the Smite, but I'm pretty happy just activating Fountainports every turn, it feels like. Doesn't feel bad to me. Start making fish soon, start getting some beatdowns, you know. Can't complain about that. A little bit worried they'll find a duress at some point, of course. Yeah, maybe I'm going to stock up this turn. To find an answer to, like, duress and to fret. They have the River Regent. River Regent seems really nice in their deck for setting up their, like, combo kills on their side. Poor fish. Hard life for a fish. Oh, they're playing the Scavenger Regent too. What a cool deck. Alright, I feel like pretty obligated to stock up just because I really want to find more counter magic. And it doesn't matter if we're discarding like a stupid Weeper or whatever, right? No more lies, Elspeth. Okay, I might just jam Elspeth now. They have 2 counters open to protect her. We start developing some pressure. Force them to have another edict. Seems good. Probably shouldn't have left this Fountainport open. Doomsday Excruciator. Oh, I would love to know more lies of Doomsday Excruciator. Oh, we did it as well. It resolved. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, that's crazy, Fishy. Great job. Very well done. Animate this. I worry that if I plus, I just get Deadly Cover-Up. Maybe that doesn't matter. We get 2 map tokens in the Dream Hair. Phenomenal stuff. I could crack them. I kinda don't really want to. I don't want to just have infinite mana open. No conclusions taken on whether they're actually good. Fascinating card. Hey, Bun Fun. Stock up. That's pretty good. I think I have to let it like resolve though, and just hope they don't find 2 pieces of gas. Maybe it's a mistake to let this resolve. It just feels like with only 1 counterspell in hand, I'm so soft to them slamming a Doomsday. Maybe I'm not. Maybe they would die if they slam Doomsday. 8. 11. Yeah, we only have 11. Although we can make 2 fish. Yeah, I guess we have lethal if they slam Doomsday. So maybe I could have countered the stock up. Scavenger region. X equals 1. Fascinating. I kind of want to let this resolve. I can just make some fish. It's fine. 75 years of stocking up. Thank you, Nicole, for the 75 years of support. Kind of wild that you've been streaming, that you've been supporting me for longer than Twitch has been a thing, but hey. Strange world. Oh, I really want to just do this instead. I really want to coil and catch because I need to find another counterspell, I think. Were you playing it main deck, Fishy? Or sideboard? Oh, I have to pay 4? Okay, I lose a treasure token, I guess. That's fine. Oh my god. Where? Where are our counterspells? Terrifying. In a little bit of danger right now. In the danger zone. I'm gonna play an untapped land because I have a lot to do with my mana. Feels like finding a... Oh, maybe I crack a map to help dig towards a counter. Oh, that's a beautiful card to have on. Alright, that makes me feel a lot more safe. Wild how long it's been. I know, 75 years is longer than I've been alive. It is wild. Oh, how is the Dreadmoor's Ire in your list? I would have assumed that would be a lot worse in Is It than Mono Red. See, that's a Jace. The Jace doesn't, like, technically do that much, but I think I'm gonna counter it. Alright. The other free SA open. They only have 3 cards in hand. So we only have 1 more free SA left in our deck, so, you know. See how it goes. We're almost killing them next turn, but not quite. Deadly cover up. The thing is, if this resolves, it eats all of my free SAs anyway, so I think I'm obligated to counter it. The question is, am I kicking? Oh, I can actually do something... I don't know if I'm meant to, like, make a token or draw here, but I think I'm going to make a token. And then we get to start zeroing. Okay, Normalize is probably a good draw. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You lost 2 times the Jeskai control. Interesting. What were you struggling with against Jeskai? Is this lethal? I don't think so. 6 plus 6 is 12, and even the map can only get us to 13. Yeah, we're 1 off. Even with the Anchorage. And, like, a successful map. Yeah, I could attack with the Anchorage. Maybe I meant to so that Sweeper doesn't matter, but we have, Fountainports to beat Sweeper, hypothetically. And I kind of like having all my mana open for, like, Fountainport activations, drawing cards to find a counter. Okay, so I just normalize this, and if they resolve it, they die, right? They do, in fact, die. That's pretty good for me. Guess there's now no reason to do anything. Oh, how is Sunspine links for you, Fishy? Curious about that card. Alright, we mill some cards. Sure thing, friend. Get to see more of the deck, I guess. Sunspine Links was great for you. Interesting. Oh, Alicia, 84% of a year. Thank you for 84% of a year of support, Alicia. That's so much of a year. Thank you, thank you. Good to see ya, as always. There's so many bad cards we can't take out. Do I ever bring in a Wilt-Leaf Liege? That sounds pretty heinous. Pumps up my sure does. Sure does. I guess it's okay to have a couple bad cards in our deck that are like super situational depending on what they play. We have all these discard effects. Kinda hate keeping this, but we're also going to. Let's brew against the meta. Hell yeah. Snap more, as the kids say. Wait, what? Hopeless Nightmare? What's happening? What is this transformational plan? Excuse me? Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna be boarding in these lieges, apparently. Apparently Wilt-Leaf Liege should have been on our team all along. Opponent just like boarding in Hopeless Nightmares for some reason. And Lilia, oh my god, all 3 Wilt-Leaf Lieges are coming immediately into the deck. Good lord. Actually wild stuff going on. So we're going to lose this game, but then we're going to have 3 Wilt-Leaf Lieges in our deck, and I think that's going to be pretty good for us. They kind of cooked. Kinda. God, I hope we get to like Tidebinder or Lily ult. That would be alright. I could do this now to play around Negate. But waiting kind of plays around Duress, I guess. Gonna chill. Now I probably do it. God, their final card is Negate. Oh, I'm getting ruined for not waiting for them to plus Liliana. Good lord. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. What a game to mulligan, huh? That's the get lost. Okay, we keep playing Magic apparently. In a sense. We both have 4 lands. I don't know. Basically even. Never mind, I'm dead. Maybe they just -5 me. Instead of -2ing. Damn it. One can but wish. Very punished for not keeping the island earlier. Over the stupid second Fountainport. Okay, I wish to make a fish. Poppy Shiko in combat lit up. That's kind of phenomenal though. It's kind of impressive. Alright, Jace down. We keep playing Magic. Good, good. Somehow we're in this stupid game. Against all odds. The game continues. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical of Just Guy, but I should get a bit of spin at some point. Chico certainly seems very silly, if nothing else. I think that's just watching any deck against Corey Steele, Nicole. The details don't super matter. Okay. Quite a 20, yeah. But... God, this like playing second Fountainport. I kind of suspected it might be a mistake when I did it earlier. I was a bit greedy, I suspect. Anyway, here we are. Whole game is just like a comedy of errors. 19 turn clock. Indeed. I mean, we're probably sacking this fish. So it's really not, but... Oh, Sophia, hey. Oh, wow, you're the first person here. Incredible. That's so surprising. Sack this little fishy. Cast this little stock up. Resolves. Okay. I have to take land stock up. Imagine if this rides them was a Liege. I really want to keep that, but I think I just need to hope they don't have Jace, maybe? Maybe this is just going to be good at some point, but I feel like I need to counter that Planeswalker at this point, rather than, I don't know. Maybe suspect. Okay, well, they played a Liliana. I'm very happy I kept it now. Oh, awesome. Well done on the 7-0. What's... Imagine if this was the Wilt-Leaf Liege. Can you imagine? I'm so happy to change my sideboarding in a minute. Anyone else to stop drawing lilies and jaces? It seems like a strong strat. Not gonna lie. Planeswalkers versus control. Tail is all this time. God, I should keep playing this game, but I really don't want to. Okay. Keep going. Good cub. I'm gonna get another draw free. Hey, we get to see more of that deck. That's like very meaningful for us. Good game, friendo. Alright, alright. Game free. Cannot click this card fast enough. Beza, you're on the team. Sorry, Wilt-Leaf Liege are on the team. Beza's also on the team. In like a support role. Well, this hand's so mid, but I think I meant to keep. They have so much discard, and the free ones are actually really good at killing planeswalkers. They play a Jace. Flanker just like FTKs it. Sounds pretty alright. And we have our land drops. Having an Anchorage active is pretty nice against them. Duress time. Oh, this is such a good duress. It means they know to play around these flankers. And they know they can just sit there casting card draw instead of planeswalkers. That's really bad for me, actually. Really good duress. I don't really want to cast this into open mana. I think I'm just going to chill on it for a turn. Oh, and we draw a stock up. Now I wish I had cast it. I'm not jamming the stock up into open mana, though. I think I'm just going to keep holding open this flanker. And then next turn we have no more life stock up, which is a really good turn 5. Liliana of the Veil, sure. They get to plus, but then we get to kill Lily. Wow, we get to put Lily to 1. I guess they could have the -3/-3. Would be pretty good, but I think I just got a land over a flanker. Maybe that's incorrect. Lands are very important. They discard the -3/-3. Crazy. Okay. Well, we're gonna gain 2, scry 2. Good cards. Keep them. Alright. Oh, knowing there's a stock up on top almost makes me want to not cast the stock up. But if we find a Wilt-Leaf Liege off this stock up, it's just so absurd. But now they can kill the flanker if they want. Rest me, come on. I think I meant to no more lies this because it just takes no more lies anyway, and I'd like to keep my hand a secret. Although now they could negate and take both my cards. Be quite annoying. But then Liliana dies. Alright, they take the stock up. Plus their Lily, presumably. I think I discard flanker. Maybe that's incorrect. I kind of want to start swinging with Anchorage next turn. Oh, they've cut down in? Jeez. I don't really understand what's going on over there, but okay. Then this at Liliana, this at Face. Get a map. Let us map on the Anchorage. Draw a Fountainport. Nice, nice. Okay. Kind of going places. Kind of going places. We can next turn make a map, sack it to Fountainport if we want. Yeah, they did have some demo field sales, but that maybe makes sense. They've seen Tidebinders too. It's not like that unreasonable, right? Just a little surprising. There's a Jace. To attack the Jace. Get a map. I could map onto the Anchorage, or I could just sack it to draw a card. I really want to find spells, so I think I am planning on sacrificing it. Oh, there's the demo field. That's really clutch right now, actually. Counts as an Anchorage attack. Yeah, the mana advantage is real nice. I'm feeling pretty good about our position in this game. This duress is also phenomenal for us. Very nice duress to see cast against us. Oh. I see. What a magic card. I worry that if this gets countered, I'm then doing nothing meaningful with my turn. Maybe this is bad. Also, yes, I meant to have activated Anchorage already to put a counter on it, huh? This is my plan. Yeah, this should already be active, because now they can Shoulder's Edict me. Make me look really silly. I really just want this Jace to die if it ever -2s. Is the reason I'm doing this. Want to keep this Jace on never more than 2 loyalty. Now we get the demo field out of them, which means we can safely activate Anchorage in the future. Yeah, I did consider activating both Anchorages. I just decided against it. Like, we put Jace to 1, and then we're kind of threatening to kill him, but we don't really get ahead on board at all doing that, I feel like. Whereas having this Elspeth down's really nice. Now they have to spend time attacking her with Reef. They're drawing a card. Nice, nice. That's the Jace gone away. Yeah, having the Elspeth out is real good. Real nice. Certainly agree. Oh my god, what a card. What a card. Negate off the top. From the top rope. I guess I'm just attacking with my 4-2 now and making tokens rather than attacking with Anchorage. Because we have Negate to protect Elspeth or stop us getting like Murdered. Yeah, Elspeth's just a really sick card in general, I think. Do they just die if I do this? They do, right? So if I do this, I guess if I make treasures... If I make treasures, I then have to sack both to make tokens. Okay. I can just do this. I could draw a card. Kind of no point. Just go for their throat. Easy Elspeth W. Sun's Champion vibes. TBH. Sun's Champion vibes. Mulligan. Yeet. Oh my gosh, Mike. Do you not know how the punctuation works, Mike? Alright, I do fear that we're about to get Kaito'd and lose on turn 3. Which would really be quite unfortunate. Alright, we are in fact losing the game on turn 3. Classic blue-white control. Classic control deck versus Kaito. Great stuff. I guess we will pretend we can continue playing the game. Common Kaito W, indeed, indeed. What a magical card. That's very Dream Peep. That one's not much of a magical card. Apart from the fact it puts Kaito in play, tapped and attacking. Hoping to dodge Kaitos with this deck. Yeah! My experience whenever I've played Esper Pixie is that Kaito's kind of a mid card that is wholly unbeatable when you queue into blue-white control. Like, the worst case scenario, they have a get lost and you've like 3-for-1'd them because you bounced a Pixie and drawn a card and you've both spent one card. Like, kind of insane. Boop. Please work. Okay. We continue to live. Fine, they'll cross to Curiosity this time. Oh, they're not casting Curiosity. Maybe they're not casting playing Kaito either. Maybe we're in this game? Question mark. That's a pretty good card. Not a Day of Judgment off the top. Alright, alright. Apparently their hand sucks, but they're also drawing 2 a turn. And fort seizing me. Do you know? -3? Oh, I could also just cast this. They have the Quench I lose. Presumably they have the Quench based on taking the free SA, but also... Oh my god, wait, what? Okay, they're gonna go for the throat this, but we still buy time, right? Something. Oh, breathing room. They set up again. Get to take our Elspeth. Okay. But now we get to free SA to look for Day of Judgment. That's in fact what I'm doing. Well, Not quite. Fuck up. I could use my mana more efficiently, but I might want to just cast this on 6 mana mode. So on free. No. Classic, classic. Oh my god, opponent, chill, please. Please. Hmm. You wanted the River Regent for that reason? I mean, yeah, I guess then they would take the River Regent and then we'd untap and stock up to look for Day of Judgment. Maybe that's reasonable. Actually. Kind of buy that that might have been a good idea. But outside of the Kaito, their draw's been so mopey. But we are still dying, so you know. Think of that what you will. They keep the bat on top. I guess they get to draw it. That makes sense. Alright, the bat comes down. 2, 4, 5, 6. So I can't bounce this play Day of Judgment. Do I want to just fire off Coil and Catch, or do I want to let this resolve, and then if they take Coil and Catch, I can free SA to look for a sweeper? I guess I just let this resolve. Right, they take the one that doesn't make me sack my treasure. Makes sense, makes sense. Somehow. Draw. I see, I see. How intimidating. Hmm. So I can smite, block with Anchorage. If I smite this and block this with Anchorage, I do not die. Sounds truly horrendous, but I guess it's the line. Oh no! See. Yeah, there's no way to not die now, right? I can smite off of this, make a fish. Then I take exactly lethal. Damn, we were crazy close to stabilizing. Opponent's draw was really mopey outside of that one Kaito. Obviously, the one Kaito was kind of unbelievable, though. So, you know, think of that what you will. How do we ever board in this matchup? It's really hard to imagine Elspeth being good here. Because of, they're bringing in Tidebinders. They're going to have counterspells. Lockdown is pretty nice, I think. Maybe the free SAs are a bit clunky. Maybe I want some negates. Doesn't sound spectacular. I guess I'm gonna do minimal-ish sideboarding. Oh, hey, Ren. Thank you, thank you. Alright, game 2. We are keeping this. A little bit at risk of missing third land. Also at risk of lockup getting taken, but can't exactly mulligan this. Very good at stopping that early start. Hey, Seachrome Coast off the top is actual perfect. You do love to see it. Right, they get in with the Siren. Oh, is it bad? I kind of want to smite it so I can maybe stock up next turn. Without getting kite-dawed. Smite is garbage. Don't know what to tell you. Like, I need to be able to kill creatures, okay? Just how it be. People are registering the card Slick Shot Show Off. Like, I know it's not a good card, but it's fine. It does what it needs to. Alright, let's hold open coil and catch to play around a counter. 4-bit Beza 4 seems clunky. Arguably the two best decks in the format are Mono Red and any deck with Steel Cutter in it. Like missing a knockout blow. So true. So true. I'll get rid of the Beza. Maybe that's bad. Is it time? Apparently it's time. What do you think will be the standard meta in RC Bologna? It's actually really hard to predict for like the first time in ages. Maybe this is bad. Maybe I meant to try and Tidebinder. I just worry that if I try and Tidebinder, I just get like counterspelled. But apparently casting stock up worked out horrendously. So, you know. Here we are. Blue-white control better than just Sky Dragons. I genuinely have no idea. I have not played with the control deck through. The meta is weirdly hard to predict. Normally the meta is just the goldfish meta, but the new set has shaken up standards so much. I could very easily see it not being the goldfish meta and being like pretty wildly different. It's very hard to say, honestly. Can't play control. What do you see me currently doing? Yes, control is maybe not optimal in this meta, who's to say? But I sure do seem to be playing it. In a very literal sense. Like, oh boy, Kaito is so good against blue-white. Not able to read the post in Patreon. I don't want to like give full spoilers on stream, but I will say it is a deck featuring Corey Steelcutter. Because I like registering the best card in standard. They have the counter. That kind of works. Briggs' cutter is your guess. Who's to say? We just don't know. Oh my god. This matchup feels like pretty horrific. I'm gonna be honest. Abzan cutter. Fill your mastermind. Go to sit. Let you continue drawing off your Phyrexian Arena. Strong, strong, strong. A Harvester of Misery. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Not like the worst card I've ever seen. I could activate Anchorage and try and attack down Kaito, but it feels like that goes pretty badly. Alright, Beza resolves. Ain't much, but it's something. There's a get lost too. Alright. I'll draw my card, I suppose. Oh, that's interesting, Ignis. I've not been like fully keeping up with challenge results, I have to confess. Normally I stay really on top of that stuff, but some of the decks that have been doing well in challenges are just kind of wild to me. I've mostly just been like going my own way. Kaito is an exceptionally messed up card, it's true. Yeah, Jeskai does seem pretty strong to me in theory. Well, I've not actually played with it yet. Oh, hey, Avawan. Good to see ya. Wow, they don't have an answer to Anchorage and so can't attack with Bat. That's so phenomenal for me. You know how embarrassing it will be for my opponent if they lose this game? They might still win this game, to be clear. It's far from over. But it would be pretty hilarious. I could save this as, like, the bounce mode. I genuinely don't know which mode I'm meant to go for. Finding a Day of Judgment would be kind of insane. I could just draw a card of Fountainport, cast this. Bounce 2 guys. Yeah, you'd bounce the Preachers. I kind of like that. I think I agree. Just such a huge roadblock for them. Now, do I attack with Anchorage? Get a map. So I can sack it to Fountainport next turn. It means I don't have to pay a life. Obviously, it means a go for the throat lets them smash in, but they've already cast 2. It's a Kaito minus would be pretty annoying. Might be fairly greedy. Could see this being a bad attack. First time playing this matchup, I'm just gonna see how it goes. Another creature land is nice. Can activate. They can almost activate both in a turn. Worst possible draw. Let's draw a card. Right, so I assume we have to get lost a Preacher. And then we have to block a Preacher with this River Regent. And just accept that they're 2 for wanting us, but at least the Preacher goes away. Oh, then we just kind of die to their other things though, right? I don't know. What was I meant to do here? What was I meant to do here? Yeah, they have... Now they just have lethal on board. Wow, they forced me to block the reef, which is basically the same as lethal. Because the preacher's unanswered. We need to like draw Day of Judgment now, basically. And we're gonna be on 1. Yeah, you're not sure there's a better option. Yeah, this matchup feels like pretty horrific. It has to be said. Not that I love using that as an excuse, but like, wow, are we struggle moding? You know? I think I meant to attack, sack, try and draw to Day of Judgment or Beza. I think chump blocking is not exactly going to get me in this game. So. Here we go. Slightly unfortunate that now this Anchorage is a creature, so we don't get 1/1s. We just have to, like, hope they don't have anything that interacts with the spacer so it can block. But, you know, details, details. My mic sounds better. Yeah, I spent like 10 minutes before the stream trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out how to solve that problem. I think we got that. So that's nice. Alright, they're trading Preacher for Beza. Or they attack both. They attack both, I'm just meant to block Sanctuary, right? Getting rid of the Preacher would be really nice, but so would staying on 3 life. Okay, well, we're gonna trade. Pretty obvious trade. Preacher number 3. Incredible. And off the top. Incredible. New turn, same as the old turn. Day of Judgment waiting room over here. Alright, GG, GG. Wow, that was such a beating. That was such a beating. Kaito, tricky card. The Preachers were also giving us some Alright, we successfully drew Elspeth Smite against Heartfire Hero. Let's go. Very skillful. Thank you, Arena, for telling my opponent I have Elspeth Smite in hand. I appreciate you. Oh, hey, Shay. Yeah, it makes sense you'd be excited for streams over the next week. There's going to be so many of them. You're going to love every single one. I'm glad you're excited for them. That makes me really happy to hear. Oh my god, y'all. I showed it just take 8. I'm mostly feeling really good about this game, but the whole taking 8 thing was a little unfortunate. Perhaps you get to see me on camera over the weekend. We shall see. Would be nice. It's been a little while. Overprotect. Okay, they did not overprotect me, thank goodness. Turn Inside Out would also have been, like, unbeatable. Avoen, cheese to meet you. I've never seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. And hi, Sales. You are so old. Get lost. Day of Judgment? Question mark. Seems good. Already in my land drop for next turn anyway. You can't wait for your government-mandated 2 more rainy streams over the next week. Y'all are so ridiculous. Oh my goodness. God, we have to go after the challenger, and if they have a pump spell, it just like murders us. But you know, we have to like use 2 spells here to survive. But then we get the Day of Judgment. Hold open, get lost. I guess it could be worse. A little spooky. They say chat is a reflection of the streamer. So actually, it is you who is ridiculous. Apparently so. Apparently so. Am I allowed to take 2 this turn? It means I get to maybe coil and catch. It's also possible I want to cast a 6-7 and just block with it at some point. 6-7 bounce Manifold Mouse would be like kind of the power play. Maybe that's good. Like, how do they attack into this? Our opponent didn't win a PT. They correctly guessed who would win Worlds. I believe is how this works. I might be wrong. But that is my understanding. I just want to say go. Our casting Beza here is a little crazy, but I kind of want a Day of Judgment turn once they've like committed more to the board. Or like make some treasures and draw some cards. Good, I guess. Hi, Leyline of Resonance. Good to see you. Welcome to the party. The gang's all here. Oh. Pretty nice card. Pretty nice one. I guess we're not Day of Judgmenting. I could attack for 6. I kind of feel like I just want to be able to block a Haster. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna die anyway. There's no reason to like actually start attacking them to accomplish that. Is the general vibe. Find some land drops. Like, who would attack? Can't believe they didn't give this Regent Vigilance. It's to make sure you don't accidentally attack with it and make your Bezas not able to gain you life. I'm not convinced there are many cards I actually want to board out or in here. I kinda see Tidebinder. These free essays that like do not inspire me. Tidebinder doesn't really inspire me either, but I think it's probably better. Bringing in a Negate over the other free essay, I think not. You don't like, oh yeah, Authority. I'm sorry, I can't read. You're right. I forgot that magic cards have text. A big problem, I know. Thank you. Thank you, Sales. Thank you. Oh, lockdown, 1 removal spell, and then I have to stock up on free. I kind of want to mulligan this. On 7. I'd keep it on 6 every day, but this is better. Uh-oh. It appears we might die. Authority is notably not, like, terribly good against the Leyline deck, but definitely good enough to bring in. So. Such a large mouse. I am in danger. Losing to the danger mouse. Well, if they have another pump spell, I kind of die for doing this, but whatever. Alright, or I could just take free. Or I could just be incredibly fortunate. Yeah, we dodged the fling. We sure did. Not all of these lists play the fling, but some of them do. I kind of want to play authority. I also kind of want to not do that. There's a lot of wolves inside me right now. It would be nice to use my mana well, and it would also be nice to play authority post-lockdown. If they had a hasty creature, decent chance they might have played it already. Yeah, you think they have druid? That's kind of what I'm assuming. I'm just going to assume they're druiding. Resolve my stock up. Hope I don't die. And then we'll see where we go from there. Eternal Wolves may require a physician's assistance. So true. I'm always saying this. I'm actually very seldomly saying that, but. Wild Ride. Wow. What a magic card. What a magic card, huh? We get to go lock down your Scamp. Play this authority to protect us from a Wild Ride. Don't you usually need a Lumberjack to deal with Eternal Wolves? Incredible. Might be worse than casting stock up. It seems pretty good though. Get a bunch of toughness in play. Mm-hmm. These cards sure do have text. I'm sure. Alright, I do like gaining 4 life. And a treasure. Oh, and 2 treasures. I'm sorry, 2 treasures. Thank you, Elspeth. I think we might be about to get disenchanted. Oh yeah, we can block slick shots with the Beza. That's true, if they disenchant this authority. A lot of hoops to jump through over there, but you know. Anything could happen, I suppose. Such as hitting 2 lands off a druid. That could certainly happen. Oh, they're giving me a life. That's so generous. Thank you, opponent. That's so kind. Alright, I'm gonna real quickly go look at recent challenge lists.